All right. Hi, you guys. Um, let's see. I haven't been trading. I didn't trade the 16th and 17th of June because, well, let me tell you. So, on the 16th of June, I was looking at the charts and everything, and I wasn't confident enough in my strategy to take a trade, even though I saw other traders who have very similar strategies to me trade. They made money, whatever, right? But I know a lot of people who they'll see that. They'll see the same strategy that other people have, that very similar, right? And they're like, "Oh, like why the hell didn't I take that trade? Why wasn't I confident enough to take that trade?" And I think that it's very important that you don't fall into that never-ending like cycle of like these people who are whatever better than you, have more trading experience than you, have done more trades than you. It's important not to get butthurt about it and FOMO into a trade. And on the 16th of June, I saw like three viable trades that I could have taken, and I didn't take any of them, and that's okay. Part of a winning strategy is to not trade sometimes, or part of a winning strategy is you'll take some losses. Um, and both are part of a winning strategy. You're never going to win 100% of the time, even if you want to. But the times that you do win a trade where you are profitable, where you do keep consistency high, those are the times that are going to make you a profitable trader in the long run. I'm not here to, play the short term game of gain some probability, some statistical wins, take a profit, and then lose for 6 months. I'm here to every week test my strategy, back test my strategy, learn from my mistakes, learn from setups that I could have taken, and apply them to situations in the future next week where I'll see that type of setup, I'll see market conditions, and maybe I will take that trade. So I'm not trying to get butthurt about it or, at all. But I'm starting to realize, like, more and more as I trade, seeing other people's videos about this too, that FOMO is a real thing. And learning how to not fall into that trap and take a trade where it barely misses or passes your setup of what you consider a plus plus setup, don't take it. And I know that, before, I would blow some accounts and fall into that FOMO where, oh, like it missed my setup, but it's still in the ballpark of like taking a good trade where I can take profit. Sometimes I did take profit. Sometimes I was able to, eke out a couple of points, but that's not what your strategy is meant to do. It's not going to work 100% of the time when you FOMO into a trade. And it's so important to realize that. I know so many people who like have talked about this, and it's such a simple concept to misunderstand. And, that's what trading is in its entirety. It's a simple concept that's really hard to understand. And, taking stuff little by little like this and showing you guys that, hey, I didn't take trades for 3 days, didn't take a trade today, kind of looked at the market and went, well, there's another week. I didn't blow my account. I still have my account, right? And, of course, I'm not going to trade tomorrow because it's technically considered a federal holiday. So I'm not going to trade tomorrow, right? But tomorrow and over the weekend, I'm going to look at my strategy. Look where I can improve. Look where, this week, what mistakes I made. What could I do better? And, you know, trading is such a foreign concept to even the best traders. The best traders will still make mistakes, no matter what. Even if you're, one of the top investors, you will still make mistakes. nothing is guaranteed 100% in your trading. The only thing that is guaranteed are your actions towards good or bad trades. The actions that you take towards good trades, where you take a payout or you don't, or you trade that good setup or you leave the setup, those are all actions that you can control. If you take that bad setup and you realized, part of it was you didn't follow your strategy and you FOMO'd into the trade, that's 100% beneficial to, improving your strategy for the next time. For the next time that you see a setup like that, or you FOMO into a trade, before you do that, ask yourself, have I done this before? Can I improve? Can I improve this setup to not let me FOMO into a trade? Sometimes, literally, sometimes, like today, I saw like two good trades that I could have taken. They were both shorts actually. And I could have gotten, 20 points in either direction, either leg of the trade. And I decided not to. Literally, I felt like I was going to FOMO into the trade because not all of my bias in the setup was there. So literally, in my room, my computer is there at my desk. Literally, I was over here. I was like, I'm good. I'll watch it from here. I can see the chart from here. And of course, the setup, presented itself like I thought it would based on, the things that I marked out, the times, whatever the sessions it was, the fair value gaps. I marked it all out. I saw, whatever I saw, SMT or blocker, whatever it was, that led me to have the confidence to say, oh, my bias is whatever, bullish or bearish. It's all a part of your confidence model and how you view that trade. It doesn't matter if you win or lose that trade. The only thing that matters is whether you followed your strategy, and whether you lost or you won, you didn't FOMO into the trade. It's simpler said than done. Like, I think anyone who trades can agree with this. But to improve as a trader, you have to understand this. And, the more I'm trading, the more I'm training my brain to look for these things and to realize, what's going on up here as I'm entering or exiting a trade. Every single time I press that buy or sell button, these things run through my head. And I can guarantee you that other traders who are thinking this way, constantly backtesting their strategy, constantly not changing their strategy, but seeing ways that they can improve, viewing it when making a trade, it's all a part of the cycle. And if you can't take a loss as a winning strategy, then you're not working with your own statistic to win. And so today, yesterday, and the day before, I'm working with that statistic to guarantee that I still have my account, that I can still trade another day, even if it's next week. So there you have it. Sorry if this was a little gut punch to the throat, but I know there's people who need to hear this, and I know that other people have said this, but I just wanted to show that I do it too. I'm not some person who every day will take a winning trade or, every day will take a losing trade. I have both. And I also have times where I don't take a trade at all, and that's equally as important. So, there you have it. Next week I'm still going to be looking at the charts on Monday. Monday is also a day where I start summer classes for college, and I'm still going to be doing this, It's part of my life now. It's been part of my life for a couple of years, looking at the markets. But it's never been this serious. I've never really taken it this seriously. And I think by doing that, overall, in the long run, it'll be best. It'll be best for me to, consider these things and consider what I'm thinking when I'm entering a trade. And I hope that you guys can do that too. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe if I put up a psychology video, that'd be pretty cool. Or I'll see you guys on Monday. So happy trading. See you guys next week. Bye.